Cotia City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
G'day and Swaddy Carb. Well, Renalexander, feeling very privileged to stand next to my mate here, JJ, and I don't know what his real name is, nobody cares. What is your actual name?
James Jones.
JJ to most of us.
James A. Jones.
And it's the 11th of the 11th, 100 years since Armistice Day, World War I, and that's why we've got our poppy seeds on. Poppy seeds, poppy flowers. And JJ gave a really nice vignette talk about Armistice Day and about your service. Where did you serve?
Well, I served East Coast, West Coast, Taiwan, Okinawa, Vietnam, you name it, I've been there.
And the photos he shared from his service were mainly Vietnam.
Yes, a year and a half in Vietnam in the Marine Corps.
And we also, by the way, honoured that later. We stood for a minute's silence on at the 11th hour of the 11th of the 11th. And you got a Purple Heart. Why did you get a Purple Heart?
Well, unfortunately, I ran over a landmine that I was driving. I was in amphibious tractors, and that was one of the problems with the amphibious tractors in Vietnam, many landmines.
And so you got some, what injuries did you suffer?
Concussion, burns, and some few scrapes and cuts.
And you should have a look at this beautiful vignette of a talk where he shows pictures of the burning vehicle. Who took those pictures, by the way?
Well, when there was a group of Marines on a hill not far from where we were, and they called in help, and they came to our aid. And as they were coming to our aid, they happened to snap pictures of the incident. So that's how I got the photos.
Not many mobile phones with cameras back in Vietnam time.
No.
And of course, one of the big things life-changing for you was Okinawa.
Okinawa, I was in Okinawa a total of 35 months on and off. And I got to travel around most of Asia on ships, spent a month in Taiwan. I was one of the first Marines to land on Okinawa after the war. And that's where I had my picture taken on top of Mount Suribachi, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful shot. And of course, you took up karate because of Okinawa.
I took up martial arts in Okinawa. That was back in '65. But I had studied martial arts in the States a little before, but really never got into it until I was in Okinawa.
Well, I suggest you really have a look at this talk, and really, I don't know when you're going to see this video, but it's really important to Remembrance Day serves such an important task, and let me say thank you for your service on behalf of all Americans and others. So bye for now, and bye-bye from JJ.
And bye-bye from me.